Welcome back to the channel, all my beautiful air signs. Today we're going to be reading for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, okay? So we're going to be pulling some messages, some guidance, some advice from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels. And before we begin, I just want us to take a deep breath in through the nose, hold at the top, and exhale through the mouth. Amazing. Okay. So I just want you to take a second or two just to connect to this video, connect to me, connect to everybody watching, so that you can get open and receiving, get into a place of receiving all the messages you need to hear. Okay. So let's dive in. Thank you. Wow. To my Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Thank you, spirits. Wow. Okay, at the bottom we've got the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so a lot of reversals here. I think we've got two cards on the uprights. Okay. With the Seven of Wands and then the Knight of Swords, both in reverse, I'm getting this feeling of like you don't need to run away. Okay. For some of you, there could be a relationship that you feel like you kind of need to protect yourself from, or that you don't trust. But I'm just hearing that no matter how much like energy you put out there or you force trying to sabotage a situation, what's meant to be is still going to be in your life. Okay. And for some of you, you might be feeling like you want to test that. You want to see if you sabotage it, will it still stick around? Okay, but the Seven of Wands in reverse is just, it's giving this feeling of pretending like you don't want something, but you actually do want it. Okay, and this Knight of Swords is feeling like you're pretending like in the physical, maybe like physically you're running away, but you're still attached emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So what's the point really? If it's all on the outside, if you just want people to think that you're not interested or think that you've run away when really you haven't. Okay. I feel like you don't have the full picture, and that can also be what's creating a lot of anxiety or a lot of worry or a lot of feelings of needing to like put your walls up. It's like you've only got half the story, and I mean for any sane normal person, half of that story would, if that was the full story, make anybody want to kind of stand guard or keep an eye out or be cautious. I think anybody would want to be cautious with half of the story that you've got. Okay? But I mean, this is the Nine of Wands. You're almost there. The Ten of Wands is finally reaching the end of a long journey, of a tiring journey. It's finally getting everything. It's 10. It's completion. Now, we do have this 10 of Pentacles here, but you're just not allowing cooperation. You're not being cooperative. in some sort of relationship here, some sort of relationship dynamic here. It could be a work because we've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles coming out here, okay? But this could also talk about a relationship outside of work that would have maybe helped in work, that would have maybe advanced you in careers, but you're so focused on the small little details of half the story that you're not really allowing the whole story to unfold. I mean, we've got the World card at the end here, so it is kind of positive to me, showing that eventually, you know, you go through all of this and you do reach some sort of conclusion, some sort of like, oh, okay, I get it, I see the truth. Okay, but in order to really fully move forward, you've got to involve other people in this. If it does involve other people, if this has to do with how you feel about somebody or a situation regarding co-workers or family members, it's like you need to get to the bottom of this with them, not on your own. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is it's worry, it's stress, it's like strain, it's not helping. And it's almost like you're choosing to take a path that's not helping, almost because you're scared. It's like you're scared of the past repeating itself, but you're repeating the past on your own. You're like, don't do that, let me do that. Let me take control here. This actually could have a lot to do with control. You're so scared of opening up to even the possibility of a dynamic, a relationship dynamic, a progressing with somebody, and it interests you. It's like this is something you're interested in, that you're so scared that it's gonna hurt you. You're so scared that it's gonna cause you some sort of pain somewhere down the line, that you're not really allowing your mind or your brain or your hearts or your interests to develop from one point. It's like you're not letting that happen. You don't want it to happen because your focus is so set on betrayal or heartache or something going wrong somewhere down the line. And Spirit wants me to remind you that that is definitely still a message that you're sending out to the universe, okay? You're saying, no, I don't want situations to work out. The more you focus on situations not working out, the more you're asking for, I don't want situations to work out, okay? This Ten of Pentacles is just making me feel like what you're asking for is going to come back. And the universe doesn't want you to ask for the things that you don't actually want, okay? It's like there needs to be this moment of release here. There needs to be this moment of finally of clarity. And you're waiting for that moment not to be a moment of clarity where you understand the full story, but you're waiting for that moment of clarity to be like, cool, you're finally over it, you've moved past it. You know, it's not a moment of clarity where everything makes sense because you've communicated, you've spoken to people, you've opened up. There's a message of wearing your heart on your sleeve here. And you're just so waiting to be over this dynamic. It's like swimming around it, not going through it. Because you just want to avoid it. It's like it's giving avoidant energy because of reasons, because you're scared. So it's like you're stopping, you're putting a stop to any possible outcome here. Even if it goes this way, if it goes that way, if it goes good or if it goes bad, it doesn't matter. You're taking control and you're putting a stop to it because you actually don't really trust that there's another way around this. It's like you feel like diving into, and this could just be not even a situation right now, This could just be in general, if this is sounding or if this is resonating with you, a general vibe that you have when it comes to everything, when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to friendships. You want to put a halt on it before you can actually let it develop, because you're so scared that it's going to bring you so. And I keep wanting to put this up right, because I think Spirit wants to let you know, like, it's safe, it's okay to explore something a little bit more. It's just the Ace. Like, nobody's telling you to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro. You're literally just allowing a seed. You just look at the seed. Just give the seed a little bit of water. You're not being asked to take care of it for the rest of your life. Okay? Well, this Two of Wands coming out here, clarified possibly by the Emperor, is giving me this feeling like there's maybe you're at a point now where, you know, you've got a path to take. You got two options. Do you continue? Do you attempt to wear your heart on your sleeve? Or do you choose to kind of back off and maybe wait for that at a later point, at a later stage? This could also be just messages from the universe trying to gauge, are you ready for something or you're not ready for it? Because if you're not ready for it, you feel like you're not ready for it, then you're not going to get it. Okay? If you're not ready for stability, power, strength, despite everything you've gone through, that's what builds up stability, right? You've got to learn how to build the house in order to live in it. If you're too scared to get hurt while building the house, you're never going to have this stability, right? So I think the universe is giving you options. Do you want that stability? Or do you want to just kind of stay in the past a bit, too scared to move forward? Or maybe not ready yet. Are you ready or not ready? Okay, because even if you feel like, no, I'm not ready, the opportunities wouldn't really present themselves unless there was a possibility of them happening for you. Does that make sense? Okay. So I think the overall message here is like the universe wants you to become very self-aware of the position you're in with yourself right now. This relationship you have with your dreams, future possibilities, moving forward with other relationships. Okay, do you want to maybe keep going on the same path you've always gone on because it feels safer? Or do you maybe want to try something that feels a bit more like opening up, putting your heart on your sleeve, but in return, you actually get the safer results, because the Emperor is safe. He's secure. Nobody's coming to get the Emperor. Wow, some very, very powerful messages here. I'm going to get some final advice cards for you to close up this reading here. Yeah, the Spirit doesn't want you to wait right now, okay? It's Three of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands. Spirit doesn't want you to wait. Now's the time to kind of figure out what you want. Figure out, do you want to stay where you are? If so, you're going to continue getting the same results. Spirit's saying, that's okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But if you want something different, please just know that you might have to start doing something different. Okay? Thank you. Divine message. Spirit wanted you to be here today to hear this. Okay, we've got Merlin with cosmic knowledge. You know the way. Of course you do. You know the way. And you're probably also somebody who is quite intuitive, quite powerful. You just know stuff. You don't know how, you just know things. But you don't need to use that to self-sabotage. Test that out. Go and ask the person, listen, I feel like you're gonna hurt me. Why do I feel that way? Then maybe the person will be like, oh, that's because I'm gonna hurt you. It's like, oh, okay, my intuition was right there. But at least use it to your advantage. Don't use it as the only source. Okay? I think Spirit also wants you to draw in information from your new experiences, because you would gain so much more knowledge and wisdom from getting out there, trying new things, being a bit different, trying a different path. There's so much information you could download and learn about and gather by just being in new scenarios. Okay? I think this is also a very powerful message, saying that you are someone very powerful. Emotional healing, I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to, it's not about the person or situation. It's just about your inner wounds and triggers and child that just needs its healing. Emotional maturity comes from somebody who's been hurt, went through it, learned how to navigate those waters, and came out alive and strong, knowing how to access those tools again for the next time, building up resources, collecting tools in your toolbox. But you've got to go through, you've got to actually start building in order to know what tools you need to build something else. Okay? An eternal love, it's always there. It is always there. Imagine I told you that everything that happened to you was coming from a place of love. So I think the universe wants you to tap in more into doing things from a place of love, and not from a place of scared or lack or fear or worry, but from a place of love. Move from a place of love, and somebody who's healed knows how to do that. And these three cards actually come in so beautifully together, because somebody who's healed now has cosmic knowledge to know how to move from a place of love. Beautiful. These messages were so beautiful to all my air signs, and it's very air. I feel very like flowy, even just delivering these messages to you. There's definitely, you're probably somebody who gets a lot of downloads quite easily. Okay, so flow with it, listen to the wind, be in the present moment and not in your ego or your fears. Okay, thank you so much to all my Geminis, Aquariuses and Libras, Sun, Moon and Rising, for tuning into this message. Like the video if it resonated, if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, even if it is an emoji. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Stay blessed, stay well, stay healthy, and have a great day. Bye.